A route robbery in Billerica. A postal worker held at gunpoint and assaulted delivering mail. Police say a teen is responsible. He's in custody, facing several charges. Now we're hearing from a witness about the delivery dangers. 7's Jonathan Hall has the story from Billerica.
This teenager was arraigned in juvenile court. His identity is not being released. Police say he robbed a mailman, but what he was really after was checks deposited in these blue boxes. A 15-year-old Lowell boy faces several serious charges after police say he wore a mask and robbed a letter carrier at gunpoint on this street in Billerica last week. A resident told me she noticed two teens running through her yard when she pulled into her driveway. Then she saw the mailman lying on the ground.
I think he got a punch in the eye or a face or something like that. I mean, so you could definitely see that his eye was swollen.
Witness Pam Glennon says the young men ran toward the center of town, making their getaway initially on foot. She called 911 and spoke to the postal employee as they waited for the police.
You know, he was extremely shaken up and he kept yelling, "They got my keys, they got my keys." They weren't after the package. They weren't after the packages in the truck. You know, they were after, from what I understand, a set of keys.
To get into the blue box.
To get into the boxes, yes.
Another letter carrier was working that same street today. He told me he's just filling in and declined comment. U.S. postal inspectors say suspects are looking for checks deposited in these boxes.
A lot of times they are, like you said, doing check washing. Once they have the check, they can wash it in a chemical solution and change the payee name on the check. Sometimes victims don't realize their checks have actually been stolen until they look at their bank account statements and realize the check they had mailed maybe for, the cable bill was deposited by somebody else that they didn't know.
In February of 2023, a Boston man was arrested weeks after the feds claim he robbed a mail carrier in Peabody. And this home video shows a group of 5 people, including 3 teenagers, waiting to attack a mail carrier working his route in Medford on Halloween last year. This is a growing trend.
We just want people to realize that, crooks are out there to steal mail.
There could be a second suspect still at large. The National Association of Letter Carriers calls this a disturbing trend. They say there have been more than 2,000 of these attacks since 2020. In Billerica, Jonathan Hall, 7 News.